Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And now we're gonna watch this quick clip from brother R.C Blakes on Hardly Initiated.
Dude has to pursue. It's the first stage of leadership. Any woman that's ever pursued me, I ran from. If there's one thing I'm afraid of aggressive women. When a woman steps out of her feminine and steps into that masculine role, I'm gonna get what I want. Oh no. No. If a man is not enough leader to make the call, walk across the room, or say, hey, hello, how are you, respectfully, why are you out here shooting your shot? You're desperate. And see, now you have a culture where women are listening to men, and men are saying to them, yeah, you shoot your shot, because now we're going to manipulate you and run through you. Use up all of your youth in the middle of a bed because we separated you from your virtue.
What y'all think about that?
No, I like that.
I never really thought about it like that. I mean, I never really was one to really shoot my shot like that. You know, I'll shoot a glance, but not like a whole, like, you know, oh, I want to be with you. Like, you know, but it makes sense, most definitely, of how men are the leaders and supposed to pursue you first. That's why they've done it for so long. And when I see women propose, I get so embarrassed. Like, I don't know why. I just get secondhand embarrassment every time I see it. And then, like, I just couldn't see myself getting on one knee and asking a grown man to marry me. I won't be able to do it. But, you know, y'all do y'all thing, I guess. But not me, though. No thanks.
Yeah, I think that's why whenever I did shoot my shot, it never worked. Because it was like, I think that was like God kind of protected me. Like, no. But then, yeah, I stopped because, you know, the men that did take their time dating me and stuff, they approached me.
Right.
Like, I never, like, dated a guy that I approached. Or went on it, or even went on a date with the guy that I approached. So it was like, oh, that's actually a good thing. Now that he says that, like, okay, yeah, they probably could have manipulated all these things, but protected me.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks, Jesus.
Yeah, and just the way he worded it, like he said, now you've given me permission to manipulate you and run through you. You're pretty much volunteering to allow me to treat you however I want to treat you because you came to me.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's such a horrific dynamic because I was one of them little girls. What's your name? Come here. I was just ugly. It was ugly.
Just like that? Is that how you said it? Just like that?
A couple. Yeah, a couple of them. Running across the street. What's your name? What's your name? You know, howling at them. Yeah, and it was really, and I'm, you know, in my mindset at that time was only for the purposes of sleeping with them. And I was really a damaged young girl.
Yeah.
Because I told myself I could do what men do. And I kind of did, but you get wore out way faster. And then eat at your soul. So that's why I know these women that try to play like they doing like men, you can play whatever, but your soul is chewed up and spit out. And you can't stand to look at yourself in the mirror. Let's be real. You can't stand to look at yourself. I done did it. I done it. We can play like it's fun for a second. Oh yeah, we got hoes on the bench. We got some new hoes on the bench. But in reality, when you really look at the experiences and really look at how they go, how they end, it'd be like you feel worse every time you do it. But it's like it's a toxic drug you become addicted to. And yeah, I'm just encouraging women to stop. If you can, stop it. Don't do it to yourself because you ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself and really cursing the brother that you were giving it to. Because it's not doing him any good either. He might be getting a nut, but everybody's just cursing and abusing each other.
It's so normalized. Like now, a conversation like this is very foreign. Like you don't hear people talk like we talk. Like every time me and best friend talk, we like we one of a kind. But it's true.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is like sexy red. Like I've seen so many girls like they're all the same. They all act the same. You know, it's all in the music, it's all in the media that women are to be more masculine. It's like women and men have switched places. Women are trying to play the masculine role very strong. And then these men out here, I'm sorry, but it's a bitch. A lot of them are. They really are. The way that they act, the way that they want to be women and they act like women, even if they don't do the whole nails and hair thing, still deep down, very feminine. Very, very feminine. Be a grown man with a beard, acting like a little girl. And I done seen it. And I can say it and I don't care because it's true.
Yeah. That's a very masculine woman statement. They was mad at Glorilla. They was mad at Glorilla for saying that because that's what she said. She's like, "Oh yeah, I call a nigga bitch in a heartbeat because these niggas is bitches," and then everybody was mad at her for that. But I believe she was referring to a lot of the men that she encounters.
Yeah.
I don't think that's all men. But she like, "Oh yeah, I call a nigga bitch in a heartbeat because niggas is bitches."
That's how they act. I mean, I'm not even trying to be whatever, but it's true.
But
that's how they act.
Yeah.
Why do we equate, this is my,
Uh-huh.
why do we, remember mommy, we was talking about this.
Uh-huh.
Equating masculine with aggression, with being obnoxious, with being, what's the word? Pompous and
disrespectful.
Like, why is that equated? Like, masculine, when I think masculine, especially with a man, I'm thinking he handling business, he's standing on business, he being a man, that's masculine. But I don't like that we're calling angry, aggressive, obnoxious women masculine. Like, that's true. They're angry, they're aggressive, they're obnoxious, they're not masculine because it demonizes masculinity, which is why America has such this big what's the word? I can't think of the word, but like why so many men are now being emasculated because we've demonized being masculine, being manly so much. Like I even saw a dad. I think my dad did that to me too, with the little girl was shaking her behind, and the dad popped her. And people was like, oh my gosh, that's just so like a dad can't even be a dad. A dad can't even be masculine. He can't even be a man and take care of business because we demonize masculinity and we're emasculating men. Like that's why I don't even use the word masculine woman. Like that it to me is an oxymoron. It pisses me off. It annoys me. I'd be like, no, this angry, aggressive, she's rude, she's obnoxious, she's not masculine. I know a masculine man when I see one.
Masculine man. Amen. Like you have a very manly man, a very manly man father. Even though if he be crying, he's still crying masculinely.
Masculinely?
Masculine cry.
I guess
Denzel Washington tear.
Amen. I think I used to feel like I was a masculine woman, but there's ways that I have that I wish I were more masculine. But I think I'm masculine in ways like not afraid to go under the house, not afraid to fix stuff, not afraid to do plumbing and stuff, not afraid to do, you know what I mean? Like I'm one of the women, like I'm not gonna wait for my husband to get home and it's dark outside to do stuff. If I'm home, I'm gonna do it. Whatever it is. That's so in my mind, that's what, if you're gonna use your masculinity as a woman, it should be for those things.
Yeah.
Not to be verbally disrespectful, not to beat a man down, but to take just like you said, Trent, to take care of business. I wish I was more masculine in ways, the way I deal with men that aren't my husband. I wish I was more masculine in some of those areas. But instead of being soft and feminine to every man, like I wish I could just, separate, just be soft and feminine to my husband and be like masculine, what nigga, to other men. But I don't know. I don't know if that works. I don't know if that's gonna work. Something I have to pray about.
I'm saying that's how I feel. Because you can't, it's like you have genuine intention, for most women, or not most, but some, where they have this genuine intention. They're just being nice. They're just being that soft, feminine woman. They're being kind-hearted. They're saying, hey, how you doing? You good? You okay? Like, it's no ill intent. You're not trying to holler at nobody. You're not trying to get hollered at. You're just being you, genuine and a kind person. But You can't even do that because to men, they're not used to that. They're not used to kindness. They're not used to, like, I remember this was a couple years ago, and I remember just being like, oh, okay, you swollen up or whatever. And he asked me on a date. So it's like, oh dang, you can't even hype a man up, make him feel good about himself because he's gonna immediately think that means like, oh, she wants me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
What a man. I almost missed this comment. Men use a woman shooting their shot as an excuse to cheat and abuse. They'll say, you came at me. I was minding my business.
Damn.
People suck.
I hate how that sounds.
Yeah.
So true. But I think like with you, Auntie, about like the whole like masculine and feminine thing. I think like when you're married to somebody that allows you to be comfortable in your femininity, that's what you show more. Like, cause like for me, like when I get married and stuff, like it would be nice to be with a man that where you feel comfortable with being a woman. You don't feel like you have to be masculine. You know, like you do when you don't have your man around. Like for me right now, I gotta carry in my own stuff. I gotta do whatever, right? But as far as when I get married, I'd appreciate to sit back and be the woman and feel comfortable with the man leading and with the man being the head. Like I want to feel comfortable with doing that. So I feel like it radiates off of you when you're married to someone where you can be comfortable in your femininity, where you don't have to behave masculine.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, really. For real though, what a man says, a lot of men are sissies because of who they were raised around. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of men are like, I probably some call them bitches like Gorilla, but that is how I have been feeling lately. Like every time I see those memes of those men that I be sharing to y'all with the beards and the nails and stuff, and how they be, you gonna bring me some flowers. That's really how it is though.
Yeah.
Like that's really how it is. That's how it looks. That's how it sounds. There's not very many masculine men how they were back in the day. How they were back in the day, you did not see that everywhere. Nowadays, we have flipped completely.
And like, because like Trent said, because it's so demonized, it's so it's gotten to a point where men are ashamed to be masculine.
Yeah.
And women are ashamed to be feminine. So everyone is switched roles and everybody is looking like complete whatever. Yeah, there you go. Looking like and everybody's so that's why relationships aren't working, because everybody is out of place and out of order. You out of order. That's what I say on Miss Christie's show. You out of order.
It's like even if a man can't even want like his woman home not at 4 a.m. drunk without that's he controlling, he did that. Like it can't just be he just want his woman home at before 12 o'clock for her safety. Like like men can't even do what men like. A man can't even be like, oh, I want you a little covered up. You sure you want your titties out in front of everybody? Like he can't even do that with somebody like, oh, he insecure, even though they would still disrespect a man who would. Women can say whatever, but women do not respect men who let them do whatever they want. They can sit there and pretend like, they may be with them for a little bit, use them all up and stuff, but they will not. They will disrespect them.
Yeah,
disrespect them, be talking all types of stuff about him, treat him like he a child, because like you didn't let her, you let her do whatever she wanted to do, and both people got to take accountability, of course. I think there's always both faults. I don't think it's never just one person's fault.
For sure.
But it's like you only, like, just like how they tell women a man can only do what you allow. It's the same thing. A woman gonna only do what you allow. So if she sees she can walk around with her booty, her titties out in front of everybody, she gonna do so because you ain't say nothing.
Because you ain't saying nothing.
And if you do say something, like she said, you get taunted like that. Women are very quick to call their friends and say what they did and how they're controlling them and how they're insecure because they don't want specific things. But I feel like with that though, like I've seen women say like, you wanted a bad bitch or whatever, that's why you picked me, because the man will approach the woman while she's looking like that, and then when they get together, then he's mad about it. So that's the one thing that I think about too.
That's
it's like the man will approach her when she's they like that, they're drawn to it. So I guess it's like when they get her and she's still doing it, they're like,
that's the catch.
Like I noticed that.
But I saw somewhere her man met her at a strip club. She was a stripper, and then was trying to tell her to stop doing it. But I'm like, okay, come on now. That's what she was doing when you met her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why don't you just? Why I don't understand people. Why don't you just get someone that aligns with what you like? It's really not that hard. I know people want to make some like it is just the most difficult thing on planet Earth. Like, oh, this is what I like. This is what I like. This is what I like. There's nobody around that. No, you're just not in the right places.
Yeah.
You're just not. You're at a strip club. You're at a strip club. You're hollering at strippers. Yeah. Like, come on. You're not somewhere with a bunch of women who are dressed up, who are dressed nice, who are dressed modest. You're just in the wrong place. You're out. Yes. You're in Atlanta at a lounge. Come on. Yeah. And then people just constantly want to complain. Oh, there's no good men around. There's no masculine. Where are you at? Yeah. Where are you hanging at? I've been, ever since, I moved out here, realizing the different areas and stuff that I've been. There's masculine men everywhere. They just gotta be in the right. Yeah. They just gotta. You just gotta be in the right place. You can't be in downtown Atlanta and think you're gonna meet a masculine man. There's a 50-50 chance that that man like men. You gotta go somewhere else. But they're out there. You just lazy, and you in the same place that you grew up in. Yeah.